Hi, I'm Erik. I coach the 10 to 14-year-old part of Team TIA Craft 5280 Magazine's junior squad. I've been riding bikes and racing for almost 10 years now, including some of the biggest stage races back on the East Coast. Now, rather than racing so much, I spend a lot of my time coaching juniors. So I'm hoping that the same information that I pass along to them can be useful to you. When racing, whether in the junior fields or in the adults, knowing how to corner adequately is absolutely critical. Knowing how to choose the right line, knowing how to handle your bikes, these are integral parts of what it takes to really race your bike. And there's really not that many parts that make it up. Essentially, the first part is picking a line, and ideally in a standard turn, you are going from the outside of a turn, cutting in through the apex, and exiting out on the other side.
Well, the most important thing, guys, in going through a turn at high speed is just you have your outside leg straight like that, and you just want to put all your weight on that outside foot. That's the most important thing. And if you get kind of scared or whatever in the turn because you think you're going too fast, just think about putting more weight on that downhill or on that outside foot. And that'll make your tires just stick to the ground, and you won't have anything to worry about. So just instead of, if you get scared you're going too fast, instead of kind of freaking out and coming upright, just really focus on putting your weight on that outside foot.
Okay, doing that, could you go too far over and then just fall?
You'd have to do it pretty hard.
See, yeah, the more you put your weight on that foot, the tighter it's going to make your turn.
So the second part of counter steering is actually initiating the turn, and you do that with your hands. However, unlike what you may be used to, you're not pointing the bike into it the way you would expect. Assuming we're going to continue with our left-hand turn, we weight our leg, and we then take our left hand, your inside, and you actually push down on the handlebars. And the idea is you actually point away from where you're turning. So in this case, I'm pointing to the right. And what happens is the bike itself actually then drops in, and using your legs and holding the pressure on the bike on the inside, you force it into the turn. And you'll feel it when you start doing it. The bike basically falls into a slot and just corners really, really well. It feels like it's on rails. So you might notice that we're actually doing this in my neighborhood, and depending what your conditions are, this could be good or bad. One thing you want to look for whenever you're practicing technique, especially when you talk about turns and high-speed riding, is you want to make sure you're in a safe area. You don't want lots of traffic. You want to be able to see if there's any traffic coming. The last thing you want to deal with is cars.